Audio Jungle.
Hello, welcome to A Talk with Lucia. I'm so happy once more to meet you again with an amazing topic on Talk with Lucia, which is the main purpose of this channel, to help empower, encourage well-being among each and every one of us. So before I continue with my topic, please, I want to ask you to like, subscribe, comment, and feel free to share any tips you have to help other people who will be listening to the presentation of today. Now, I'll also ask you to please stick to the end of the video because I got a bonus tip and I got a nice surprise for you as you stay tuned to this program. So, let's dive into it. The topic of today is overcoming yeast overgrowth or fungal infection. What is fungal infection? Fungal infection is something that is an infection that affects many women all over the world, and it's characterized by excessive itchiness, burning sensations, sores, and even bleeding during intercourse around the private area. Even discharges, many women have experienced discharges, and so many things happen when you have an excess yeast overgrowth or a yeast infection. So how do you know what are the causes? How can you know what brings it about? Well, according to doctors and researchers, it is caused by yeast, but most especially by the candida albicans, and it is caused by four main things. Number one, excessive use of antibiotics. Number two, high or increased blood sugar in the system. Number three, an impaired immune system. And number four, high levels of estrogen hormone. Now, for the antibiotics, someone may be sick and take antibiotics for many diseases, and the antibiotics now, they kill the harmful bacteria and also kill the good bacteria, which are there to protect the body naturally. For the sugar feeds on the yeast. The sugar feeds the yeast, and the yeast grows faster when there is much sugar in the system. So when you eat those sugar products, you are feeding the yeast. Number three, regarding the immune system, impaired immune system, we have when we have overtaken some medication, some therapy, or when we have been infected by maybe things like HIV, our immune system becomes low. Sometimes your immunity may be impaired or low or be weakened due to an emotional event that you have passed through in your life. It could be a breakup, it could be the loss of someone. All those things can trigger a yeast infection or yeast overgrowth. And then another thing which really occasions yeast overgrowth, naturally our system has been built in such a way that the harmful bacteria and the good bacteria live together in a balanced system in our stomach, and everything goes on well. Now, there are some practices that we may do or we may not do that may change that balance or disrupt that natural ecosystem in our gut, and that will provoke the yeast to grow and then kill the other ones, and then we have now this infection because now it spreads and goes all over the body. And when this happens, that's when we start having all the symptoms that I announced at the start of the program. So what do you do when you start feeling all those things? Because it is so uncomfortable and it is difficult to even share with someone. What do you do? The best thing is to go to a doctor, and when the doctor meets you, they will ask you for some historical background, and they will also ask you to perform a pelvic exam. After the pelvic exam, you will surely be asked to, they will provide some secretions from the vaginal wall, and they will take to the lab to determine exactly which type of infection you are having. Once the doctor has determined your infection, they will prescribe you some drugs, maybe for 1 or 2 weeks, as a few days, and weeks, a month, depending on your situation. Now, one of the reasons why I'm really bringing this content is because yeast infection can be very stubborn. many women have testified, reported, we have experienced, reoccurrence. It can reoccur 3 to 4, 5 times a year, and it can even accompany an individual the rest of your life if you don't know how to handle it. And at the same time, it messes up with your life, it frustrates your life, and really makes your life unbearable. So what do? And when they left the doctors, you have to go back to your doctor. Don't listen to other people that say try this and try that, and the doctor will prescribe maybe an extended treatment. Sometimes even after the extended treatment, it may reoccur and reoccur and reoccur. Now, what are the things that we can do now to prevent this? Because sometimes even with the medication, the yeast overgrowth comes back. So we summarize some very amazing points for you, 20 tips that are going to help you to change your lifestyle in a way that once the yeast has been attacked and eradicated, it will not come back, and you really live and over a well-being, a better life. Number 1, avoid excess use of antibiotics. Number 2, practice extreme hygiene at all levels. Yourself, your partner, your dresses, everything around you that touches your skin should be highly sanitized and clean, dry, well aired. Number 3, humidity. If you are living in an environment where there's a lot of humidity, make sure that whenever you feel any form of wetness around you, change immediately and let your body be constantly dry. Number 4, make sure you use cotton underwears. Your singlets, your pants, anything that you put on your body should be cotton, because cotton allows your body to breathe. I know that there are so many beautiful fabrics out there which are not cotton. Yes, they are beautiful, but if you know you are someone who is sensitive and prone to yeast infections, be careful, and I prefer that you take cotton and you'll feel much more better. Number 5, avoid tight clothing. Tight clothing also does not allow your body to breathe, and it favors that growth and harboring of yeast around your body. So it's better you avoid it. Number 6, reduce intake of sugar. Sugar feeds yeast. The more you eat sugar, no matter how many drugs or treatments or therapies you take, you will see it reoccurring over and over again until you starve it by removing sugar from your diet. Number 7, practice regular exercise. Exercise is good. Not only does it make you feel better, it boosts your body, it also removes toxins from the body. Exercise is really very, very good. So make sure you do that. Number 8, drink at least 3 liters of water per day. Water is very good. The doctors and researchers recommend 3 liters of water. That's an average. Now, depending on your activity too, you look and see which one is better for you. But 3 liters is the recommended dose for everyone. And you have so many illnesses and infections and health hazards eradicated from your body. Number 9, drink herbal teas. We have a lot of herbal teas, natural teas that we can make to drink. Those teas are very good. They provide us with vitamins, but at the same time they also boost our immunity. We have ginger tea, cinnamon tea, we have green tea, garlic, so many types of teas all over the world. Depending on where you come from, drink those teas. Number 10, drink apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has been really proven to be very good in eradicating yeast infections. First of all, it balances the pH, and it has so many other benefits that it brings to the body. But be warned, if you are someone who is suffering from acidity problems, you better look for another alternative and leave the apple cider to those who can support it, because it's quite acidic. Number 11, natural unsweetened yogurt. Natural unsweetened yogurt is also very good for you. If you are able to access it around your area, better consume it. And I repeat, natural and unsweetened yogurt, because you will find a lot of different types of yogurts on the counters and you'll be tempted to buy any one. No, so make sure it is as we mentioned. Number 12, consume lots of fruits and vegetables. All of us know that fruits and vegetables are very good for the health. They boost our immunity, fill us with vitamins, and make us healthier. So our bodies are able to fight all those infections that want to come and disturb its natural activity. Number 13, relax and avoid stressful situations. I know it is not easy to live a life without stress, because you never know when the stressful situation will come. You never know, but at least there are many ways that you can use to practice mindfulness, relaxation. Even when you are passing through any stressful situation that's going to affect your body, try to avoid it. Go out for a walk, dance, do something that will not allow that stressful situation to bring down your immunity. Number 14 and number 15, Number 14, avoid douching with scented soaps. Scented soaps are very nice. Even I too, I love them so much. Everybody loves good smells, but now the chemicals that I use, once you put them in the water and you use them to clean up or to do your personal cleaning or douching, it kills the protective bacteria in that area and you are exposed to more infections. So I think it's preferable to look for mild, simple, natural soap, or simply use water to clean yourself. Number 15, avoid inserting any kind of objects into your vagina. Tampons, garlic, anything, for whatever reason, avoid as much as possible. Not only will they create that environment for yeast to grow, but they can also bring some yeast or infections from other areas and worsen the situation in your body. So better avoid it. Number 16, avoid auto-medication. Auto-medication, we are usually tempted to help. What works for you may not be also good for the other person. It may not work for your friend or for your sister. So it's preferable to advise your sister or your friend to go and check up from a medical practitioner or any professional to really diagnose and tell him or her whatever problem, whatever medication is adapted to them. Number 17, bubble bath and swimming. Bubble bath, swimming, they are good exercise, they are good relaxations. When we go to the spa, many people have the habit and the routine of doing that, but we have to be careful. In as much as it is very good for the health, the chemicals used in the bubble bath are just equally harmful when they come in contact with your body, because they also affect and they destroy the good bacteria that are there to protect your body naturally. Swimming also, as soon as when you swim, all those things around, they are good, but they can have some effects on you. Many people who have been practicing swimming have suffered from fungal infections. Number 18, do not keep on swimsuits for long. After swimming or any dress, maybe you go for the PE or you go to the gym or any place, make sure as soon as you finish, you go quickly, take your shower and put on dry dresses to avoid any harbor of fungi in your body. Number 19, educate yourself by watching videos from professionals, attending seminars, or talking to elderly people who are experienced in this matter. Some of us, we don't like to talk. So in that case, those programs will benefit us. If you are somebody who can easily express yourself, then good, you do that. But if you cannot, you read. If you don't want to read or you cannot read, at least you can listen to videos or medical programs. We are now blessed with the internet and the social media, which can teach us so many things. So let's educate ourselves and live a fulfilling life. Number 20, last but not the least, continue to watch my videos because they are always full of interesting educational content which can change your lives. Now, as I always promise, as a bonus, for the young ladies or all ladies in general, when you are cleaning yourself after toileting, please remember to wipe yourself from front to the back. Avoid just wiping from back to front and vice versa, because you will be creating some cross-contamination. You may be removing germs from the anal area to the vaginal area and vice versa. So we have to be careful. So, my dear viewers, thanks for listening. It was a pleasure. And please stay tuned, because in my next videos, I'm going to tell you how to prepare a diet to fight fungal infection and how to also enjoy many things. So stay tuned and have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Audio Jungle.